Now, when you hear avoidance, either spiritually or psychologically, when you hear the word avoidance, it has everything to do with fear.
Hello, beautiful people. It's another episode of our podcast, Vent Room, where we give voice and meaning to emotions people don't know they're carrying. And as always, I'm your host, Tamara Omoike, and with me,
Coach Moses, good job, guys. How you doing today, Kamara?
very well. As you can see, I'm happy. I'm in a good mood.
Nice.
Yeah, so today we'll be sharing another story. Like we always say in this podcast, we are not here to judge. We are just here to give insights into these stories and help people to navigate their emotions. That's all. That's all. So today I'll be sharing the story of Shola.
Shola.
Yes,
Hmm.
Shola. I named the story. I topicked the story. Is that correct? Topic story. Oh, okay. Let me say. I
Ta-
themed
this
this
story.
story as the art the art of disappearing.
Disappearing.
Pum, according to Nollywood. Pum. So let me read the story of Shola.
Okay.
My name is Shola, and if I'm being honest, I don't really like seeing people. Not just when I'm sick, not just when I'm tired, but in general. I never say this directly. It's easier to say I have a headache, that I'm busy, that I'm not feeling well. It's easier to hide behind something that sounds reasonable than to admit the truth. You know why I'm laughing?
Why?
I'll tell you after I finish reading. Okay. But in general, I never say this directly. It's easier to hide behind something that sounds reasonable than to admit the truth. That meeting people makes me tense, that conversations drain me, that sometimes even the thought of being around others makes me shrink inside. People around me think I'm just fragile, that I get sick often, that I have a weak immune system. But the truth is, sometimes I pretend.
Hmm.
Not because I want to lie, but because I don't know how to tell them that being part of their world is hard for me. Sometimes I even start believing my own excuses. I tell myself, don't go, you get tired. Don't promise, you won't have the energy. Don't push yourself, you'll feel worse. But deep down, I know it's not about illness, it's about fear. Fear of being seen, fear of not knowing what to say, fear of not fitting in, of not being enough, of disappointing people. So I end up in a loop. People invite me, I refuse. They pull away, I feel relieved. Then I feel lonely and wonder why. Sometimes I think that if I just said the truth, everything would be easier. But then that inner voice whispers, don't burden them, don't push them away, don't show them how hard this is for you. And again, I choose the excuse. I choose the silence. I choose to stay alone. I choose to stay alone. I don't know if I'll ever learn to be braver. I don't know if I'll stop hiding behind made up reasons. But I know that a part of me wants to be understood, even when I'm the one making myself invisible.
Hmm. Hmm. Some person did not just hear a story; they heard themselves. Honestly.
This one is even me. I was laughing because
Yeah. What were you
I
like? Yeah.
I totally relate. You know now. I really 1,000,000%.
So you heard yourself.
In fact, I can say that. But my own is not as deep as Shola. And
Okay.
this story wasn't shared to me by Shola herself. It was a friend of hers that because that friend is a very close friend of Shola. I said, okay, let me just share Shola's story
So
with
she
you.
came to you to vent.
Yes. Share with her. Maybe we can help Shola out.
Okay.
Yes. So why I said why I laugh was because I understand Shola. I know what it's like. When it like I said, I've said this thing before on this podcast. When it comes to fear, first position. First position is me. But my own, and this not wanting to talk to people, not wanting to relate to people, me. And I think that was one of the things that helped me break free from that, is me putting myself in real estate, me putting myself in sales.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember when I was in service at camp,
Yeah.
I told myself, Sandra, I can't be, I said, Tamara, you can't be that person you used to be when in school. Because in school, I was a lone ranger. I was always on my own. I don't relate with my classmates. I don't relate to people in my faculty. I had just one friend. You invite me to something, I'm not coming. It's not because I hated you or there was no ill feeling or whatever. I just I just felt like that was enough. It was enough to irk me, not
Okay.
to come. So I disassociated
Except
myself
from
from all of, so I understand. Even as it is now, so sorry, as I was saying, so even in service here, I had to tell myself at the camp that, Sandra, let's try, let's do better. And then when they said they needed, I now did worse. When they said, okay, in my platoon, they need a social, this social thing, they say, like, I don't know, what's the name? They need someone, a social representative. I raised up my hand. Of all things,
social representative.
I raised up my hand.
Mind.
Then they asked, other people to raise up their hand. Then they asked us to say, okay, what can you do?
Like
When you go
a
to
brief manifesto?
yes, like a brief manifesto.
Manifesto.
Thank you. Okay, Sandra, Tamara, talk. When I stuttered, my mouth dried up, my hands were
Your lips
my hands, see,
came together.
my
and couldn't
fingers
move.
were sweaty, everything, my brain froze. It was one of the most
I think I've had that experience before.
embarrassing moments of my life. It was even the platoon leader that was like, see, babe, sit this one out. Sit this one out.
Just calm.
I said, okay. He said, don't worry, we'll give you something else.
For the fact that you even raised up
You
your
even
hand.
try. Don't worry, sit this one out. We'll give you
Kudos.
something else to do. So that was me realizing, and that was me pushing myself. But I think I pushed myself too hard. I wanted to go from 0 to 100 immediately. So for Shola, don't let me overshadow Shola's story. I understand where Shola is coming from.
Yeah.
So what are the insights you want to share with us today, Coach Moses?
Okay. I think the first thing I'm saying here is avoidance as a protective mechanism.
Avoidance.
Yes,
What are we
avoidance.
avoiding from?
Yes.
I'm saying we now because I can relate.
Okay. Now, you remember the part where she says, where you said something about avoiding seeing people. She begins to cook up story of being tired. Now, that is avoidance. Avoidance to protect self. Now, when you hear avoidance, either spiritually or psychologically, when you hear the word avoidance, it has everything to do with fear. Fear.
Fear.
It has everything to do with fear. And there are various forms of avoidance.
Aggressive avoid.
They are different forms of avoidance. Now, an avoidance over time can become an emotional habit that will then create a behavioral pattern. So much, in her case, she's already convinced of the lie that fear is saying to her. You can imagine. Right? And once this becomes a bad habit, the thing, what avoidance does is it gives you relief in the moment. So you avoid this. So here's what fear is most likely saying. So you get the picture of avoidance, get it? So you see the results. You see, this is the result of these actions you want to take. And then it then shows you the series of activities, the actions you would have to take, which feels uncomfortable,
Mm-hmm.
and then the brain perceives this discomfort
Mm-hmm.
as danger.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that we prioritize as humans is safety. You know that.
Of course.
Now, once your brain perceives this discomfort that is embedded in all of this activity that you need to do to get that result as danger, it wants to protect you from that result.
Mm-hmm.
Then it also shows you what you can do now. And then now is you can feel relief. Now is comfortable. But what fear will not show you, to let you know how deceptive fear is, aka here anxiety, is it will not show you the results
Mm.
of this comfort. It will
That
show
you're
you the
getting no.
result. It will show you the result of that. Okay, I will get this. Oh, I know I will get this. But look at the pain, the danger I have to go through. But right now, I'm enjoying comfort.
Mm-hmm.
But it will show you the result of
Of
the
that comfort,
comfort.
of what you let go.
So you would, by default, human nature,
Mm.
choose to remain in
Mm.
that comfort
Comfort.
to avoid what? All of the series of discomfort. I don't know if you get
Yes.
all of the series of discomfort, and this is how this becomes an emotional. So every time you have an event or an opportunity to hang around people, right, regardless of the result of it, when you see all of the activities that have to go in, the energy that has to go in to get that result, you tell yourself, no, right here I am comfortable. So you avoid all of those.
Mm-hmm.
That becomes an emotional habit.
Mm-hmm.
And this reminds me of a quote in Atomic Habit by James Clear.
Mm.
He say it almost always happen. Yes, it almost always happen that when immediate consequences are favorable, the later consequences is disastrous.
Ah.
What does that mean? It means that when it comes to good habits,
Mm.
you pay the consequences now to get reward later. When it comes to bad habits, you pay the consequences later to get your temporary reward now.
Now,
So yes, you get relief to protect self.
correct. Short time.
Yes, you feel protected. But that avoidance keep building that fear in you that will just lead you to
Affect you in the long
that
run.
will affect you in the long run, that will lead you to further destruction and further condemnation. And you wonder, how did I get
How
here?
did you get here? And the worst part is that you won't be able to make a point at what point
Did
exactly
this start
did
from?
this start from?
Yeah.
Wow.
You get
Wow.
him.
Yes, I get it. Yes, I get it.
What do
So
you
I
have? What do you
well,
say about
yeah.
that? Did you feel like that
Is it when I was fearful?
when you when you were in school?
Not only
Well,
when I
no, was
was
it
in
school
school.
now? I think service you mentioned.
Not only school, service, career wise, all of those times. I really, number one, I didn't like talking to people, relating with people. If even God forgive me, all my friends that are listening, they know, and I'm still sorry. Once they call me, say, babe, how far? You're not coming to my house. Come to my house. There's this small headache that will enter my head.
Did you sit to ever question what exactly you were avoiding?
No, avoiding going to their house or avoiding meeting them, or I don't think at this point in my life now, I realize that I think I've healed. I'm no longer fearful like I used to be.
Okay.
Thank you, Jesus. But I now understand that, okay, my not want to go, me not going to these people's houses, or not wanting to go. I've gone. I go
Occasionally.
occasionally, occasionally, but they don't even see the need to invite me anymore because I don't go. You know, Sandra, you're not going to my. I see it as I'm now too comfortable, like you have said. I've now gotten so
Comfortable at
comfortable
being
at being by myself.
yourself.
I find so much peace in my own company. It's a good thing. it's a good thing. It's not like the avoidance one. Yes.
Mm.
I know I can tell the difference.
Okay.
When I'm trying to avoid, I feel palpitations. There's an anxiety.
Yes.
There's a little tension.
Tension.
But in this one, is no longer like that.
Now that you've healed,
Now that I've healed, I know the difference.
you see the
I
difference.
see the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, understand. I know that. I do not. So when I go to their house, or when I do go to their house, I know, okay, I've justified so many reasons why I need to be there. I need to go to this person's house. And when I go, I'm happy,
You are
I'm
happy,
relaxed. There's no
yes.
tension.
There's no more tension.
I don't feel the need to prove to my friendship to this person. I don't feel the need to prove my
I think that proof is what drains
me.
Yes, that drain.
Yes.
And not wanting to feel drained is what you're avoiding.
Thank you. So I no longer see the need to prove my sincerity to this person. No, and when they also come over, I'm so relaxed. I will go and lie down, I can sleep when they're around. And
you're just being you.
But if it's before, when I invite them over, I feel the need to want to entertain them in talk, entertain them with food, entertain them with everything.
You overdo.
I try to overcompensate. But now you come to my house, I might not even mind you. It's not because I don't love your being around. But I'm very comfortable with you.
Your presence.
There,
yeah.
The silence is not awkward. Everything is perfect. So I can go to sleep and you tell me, where is my phone? I say, go to the kitchen now.
Yes.
Did I tell you to come here? Go to the kitchen and take. And there is no ill feeling.
Wow. That's
a
wonderful transformation.
So I know the difference. So, but Shola's own is stemming from fear. She doesn't even want to be seen. Which I have been through.
Yeah.
Now I can put myself in the public eye. At least this is me. Now, she doesn't even want to be seen, even by her friends, even by people that loves her.
Yes.
That is where the challenge is. That is where I want you to hit.
To hit. And this brings me to my second insight, which is fear of social exposure. Social exposure. There's this saying that people do not see you with their eyes, people see you through your eyes. Right?
How so?
People see you through your eyes. That is how you feel about yourself. People get to sense how you feel. People can pick on your energy.
Okay.
And there's this concept that I work with called people mirroring people, which means when you're relating with people, you can see your energy in them by your behavior, your actions, your words. Right? And all of this is based on how you think or feel about yourself. Okay? Now, in the case of Shola, the social exposure that she's probably afraid of is being evaluated, being rejected. And one of the greatest fear of any man is to not feel enough or to not be enough. If you go deeper into that thought of I am not enough, you realize that the greatest fear of any human being on earth is not to be loved. Because if you're not loved, it means you're not accepted. And that's why we have all of this rubbish in these days. People trying to do transgender and all, but let's not even go there. Because they do all of that for the set of persons where they feel safe, where they feel accepted. But let's not even go there. Let's talk about Shola. Now, Shola is yet to accept self. And for Shola to accept self, she has to find love in herself. Now, there's a strategy that I use for self-mastery, for emotional mastery. I call it the 3 phases of love. The first phase is discovery. The second phase is awareness. The third phase is acceptance.
Okay.
Think of it this way.
Discovery,
awareness, acceptance. Think of it this way. You have a couple. You have a couple. At some point in their life, they didn't know each other. They were perfect strangers. True or false?
True.
Good. Now, The first thing that they had was an encounter, which is discovery. They discovered what? Themselves. Follow me.
I'm following.
Now, as they discovered themselves, this person that has always been existing became new to their subconsciousness. They've always been.
I don't understand.
This person that they've met, the woman, the man, they have always been.
No, wait, before you lost me.
Okay. You met a person now.
A man.
A man, a
Woman.
woman.
This is man.
This is a man. This is a woman you've never met before.
Then they met.
Now they've met.
Okay.
Okay. Now this woman has always been. True of us.
Yes.
This man has always been.
Yes.
But for the first time they are meeting, this person who has always been existing becomes new to this person's subconsciousness.
Yes, this becomes new to
this person. This person also becomes new to this person.
Yes.
True of us.
True.
Good. That is the discovery phase.
Yes.
Now, as time begins to pass,
Yes.
if you're interested in this person, you begin to ask questions.
Yes.
That's the awareness
Yes.
phase.
You
begin to
aware
aware of
the
what they like,
yes,
what they don't like.
Yes.
In Nigeria, we call it talking stage.
Yeah.
You do the talking stage.
Yes.
Right?
You know their quirks.
You know their perks, exactly.
Yeah.
You find out their weakening points, their strengths. What exactly about them that you love so much, and what are the things that you don't like that you can deal with?
Yes. Then what are your deal
basically
breakers?
flaws.
Yes.
And then you come to a point where you have to make one decision. Am I accepting to be with this person or not?
Can I, with the data that I've collected,
can I
is
marry?
it a go?
Is it a go or not? In whichever case, either you are accepting this person to be with you or you are accepting this person to go. You are coming to one thing, acceptance, which is decision. Thank you. Decision.
You're making a decision.
Now, if you are saying no, it is still out of love because you are saying, I love you enough to not want to ruin you because with me and you are not compatible. It takes sincerity and love to do that. I see that I'm not compatible with you. I am sincere to say, go. God will give you somebody that fits you. That's love to me.
Love to yourself or not love to the person?
Love
to yourself.
Yes, it's love. It's love for humanity. It's love.
Okay.
It takes the spirit of love in you to say, this is not my woman, this is not my man. That does not make this person a bad person. Then, if you're also deciding to marry this person becomes one with you. And then you accept them for everything that they are. Then you can now say true love exists.
Okay.
Because I don't see any reason why you should marry without love, right? Now, that same concept, this same strategy is what is needed to be applied in self if you are to master self.
Okay.
You have to discover yourself. You have to become aware of self. And you have to accept self. What's the most important thing about acceptance? Making a decision.
Yeah.
So when you're mastering emotion, you want to discover what is that feeling that is making me struggle within. Is it shame? In this case, you find out that it is fear.
Fear.
You'll be so surprised that she don't even know. She might just be calling it avoid. I'm avoiding this. Some persons do not know what they feel.
I don't think she knows how much fear is crippling her.
And you need to discover so that which is existing in her becomes new and present in her subconsciousness. That, not just subconsciousness, in her consciousness that, I have this lot of fear in me.
Yes.
And then you begin to ask questions. Okay, this fear, what are you saying to me? That I am not enough? You ask the three or four whys. One of the why is where it started, why it started, when it started, and what it is saying. Those are the four whys. And the four W's, the four W's. When, where, why, and what it is saying.
Okay.
These four can take you years
to
realize.
It's not easy.
It's not easy. That's why
Let me brag. It took God one night.
So, when you go through this awareness phase, where people miss it is they only hear what fear has to say. but they don't find out what love has to say.
That's the thing. So, what fear? You see that thing that you said there?
Yes.
A little fear
Yes.
can grow,
Mm-hmm.
keep growing.
Mm.
It will start keep compounding.
Yeah.
It will now become such a huge fear.
It will grow.
It will grow, it will spread, it will spread its legs into every. You would think it's only socially. Before you know it, it will spread its leg to
Every
everything,
aspect
every
of your
aspect of your
life.
life.
Yes.
To your spiritual life, to your social life,
Your finance.
your finances,
Every
even your
aspect.
family.
Every aspect.
It will now be.
Every
it's like,
aspect.
what am I saying? It's like cancer.
Every aspect.
I'm not judging those on that have cancer.
Is
God will
every
heal us
aspect,
in
because
Jesus'
every
name.
aspect of your life are connected.
Yes,
They're part of self.
They are like little cancerous cells. They keep multiplying, and it will. Before you know it, you are in stage 4.
Wow.
That's how bad it can be. And once it gets to a point that before you be able to heal, once you are aware, and then you now decide that God, I want to now be better.
To be better.
Hey, you find out that your better stage is, the learning curve is very steep. It's very high.
It's very high because you've allowed
it, yes,
for a
too
long time. Because whatever you resist persists.
But there's nothing this God no fit do. Nothing God cannot do. So what is your call to action? What can you say she should do differently this week?
This week,
Yes.
I would say she should stop hiding self.
That's so abrupt.
Yes, she should stop hiding self.
That's too sharp.
Yes.
Give us something
I will
soft.
explain.
Ease her into it.
I will explain. And I want you to consider this as both an action step and a deep insight as well. First of all, you want to go through the 3 phases that I've mentioned: discovery, awareness, and acceptance in self, to discover what you feel, become aware, most importantly, find out what love has to say. Just as you have the ability to hear fear, or just as fear has been speaking and you've been hearing, you can also tune your ears to find out what love is saying. The word is in you. And then accept what love has to say. Make the decision to say, I am submitting to love. That becomes the phase that brings you out of this fear. Now, when I say stop hiding self, like I said, I'm going to make this an insight and also an action step. Now, self refers to your being. Your being also refers to your essence. Now, the essence of God is embedded in its image, of which we are made of. Right? And I don't know if you've often heard me. I've mentioned, even my spiritual mindset class where I host, I have a community called Promised Land Wellness Tribe where I host spiritual mindset classes. I mentioned there, I teach there that the image of God are words. And in this word, you have the love of God. Now, stay with me. In the essence, God's essence are divided into 3 parts. The first is the character. The second is his nature. The third is the inclination of God, or better still, the proclivity of God. Now, the character of God is holy. And that holiness simply means unique. And unique has to do with your identity. Then the second is I said character, I said the nature of God. Now, the nature of God, God's nature is love. The Bible says God is love. And then the proclivity, what God is drawn to, is goodness. For you not to hide self, you have to become aware of these 3 essence in self. So what fear does is like a corrupted fire. What fear does is give you words, just like the word God gives to you, to corrupt the character, which is your identity, that unique identity, to corrupt your nature, which is love. So you lack the ability to love
yourself.
And then the third, which is goodness, You're not good to self. So you begin to hide in the dark. And one of the proclivity of God that God is drawn to is light.
But you are hiding in the dark.
But you're hiding in the dark. So stop hiding self. Become aware of this essence. That's all. Become aware of this essence. Just go through the 3 phases of love: discovery, awareness, and acceptance. This will help you master self. Find out what fear is saying. Find out what love is saying, and make a decision to submit to love. And I tell you,
You'll be better.
you become a better person. You will experience the transformation that you deserve. You begin to connect with what? People without feeling drained. Share them your story again.
I can't share that story again.
You begin to,
draining.
you be yourself, just as how
I think it's in the first episode.
yeah,
Yes. like
just
that
as
story.
in the first episode. Yeah, you can go listen to the first episode where Tamara shared her story.
Yes.
So you start relating with people just the way Tamara is now, relating with people and just being yourself. You don't have to try to overcompensate, right?
Yes.
Be drawn to light. Don't
So-
hide in the dark.
In addition to what the coach has said, I can't quote Bible like where there's a part where God said, "I've called you out of darkness into His marvelous light."
He has called you out of darkness because the Lord is drawn to
Yes, He
light.
said He has called
The Lord
you
is drawn to
out
light.
of darkness into His marvelous light. Don't go back into the dark. Do not hide yourself.
Do not hide yourself.
So what I will say, in addition to what Coach Moses is saying, is take a pen and paper, write down. Now we are going to flip the power of fear.
Yeah.
Let's, instead of the fear now having its way, molesting you, let's molest it. Take pen, take paper, write it down. What am I afraid of, and why?
And why?
I'm afraid of talking to Bolaji. Why? Because Bolaji laughs at me. Put it down like that. No, make it very, very simple and straightforward.
Find out.
Yeah.
Reflect.
Yes.
Get the answer.
Why am I afraid of going to church? Because they will ask me for offering money and I don't have. You write them down. You'll be able to find solutions to these things. You'll find out that it's not as it wasn't as scary as the monster under the bed.
Your only solution is in love.
Yeah,
is in love.
Yeah, you'll be able to. You'll be. I'm just giving them scientific method now.
Yeah.
You find out that through math that it is not as scary as that monster under the bed. It's not as bad as Bigfoot. Just write it out. Give these answers, and then you see that you can find solutions to it. So, having said all of this, Shola, I hope you are listening just like me. I pray that God heals you of this fear, this damning fear that is holding you down, that is not letting you to reach potential. Probably, who knows? You could have been a VJ, or a host, an MC,
An
hosting
anchor.
the Super Bowl. Or hosting award shows. But because you are in the dark, your potential is not seeing the light. So I want to use this medium to tell you that God loves you. Try and love yourself. Come out of the darkness.
Accept yourself.
And write these things down.
Yeah.
And God will help you. So until then, Coach Moses continues to remain Coach Moses. Take it. And I continue to remain your host, Tamara. Have a lovely week ahead of you.
Good job.
Enjoy your Sunday. Enjoy
Good
your
job,
rest.
guys. Good job.
And bye.
And don't forget to hit our subscribe button.
Yes.
Turn on your notification.
Subscribe, please.
Subscribe if you love what you hear here.
You want to hear more.
Like,
you want
share,
to see me
subscribe
on your screen.
to our channel. God
Yes.
bless you. Have a good day.
Bye.
And good job.
Good job.